I found out that a lot of people nowadays forget about being thankful for small mercies. And I'm going to share a little bit of how my little thank you for everything. When I find a penny, I say thank you. If I get a new job, I say thank you. So, these shoes on my feet actually are my lucky loafers. And they, can you hear me? Then it's not my fault. They can't hear me, son. Can you hear me now? Alright, I know I'm small, but them say me have big mouth. Everybody understands Jamaican? Alright, so I won't really go totally Jamaican. But these lucky loafers I have here, should I pick another mic, sir? Well, they can't hear me with all that rumbling going on still. Alright, but lucky loafers. Some black person nearly steal me lucky loafers. And I was at a black function too. Shameful. I won't say weird just in case the crook is still here. But, come on. Is it alright now, son? Thank you. Now, the last time I performed, left the stage, we get plenty claps. Went in the dressing room, took off all my stage clothes and put down my thing. Yes, ma'am? I should go further? Further in the back? In the middle? Sound is better, thank you, ma'am. Alright, so I went back. And I'm packing up all my stuff and I cannot find my loafers. So I start to look around, there's more people in the dressing room, so I'm getting scared now because these shoes have not tripped me on stage yet. This is my 5th time. So, I'm looking. No loafers. All of a sudden there's a suitcase on the floor. So I pick up the suitcase. Somebody put my shoes in a grip. Anyway, luckily, I got them back. So, I thought about what I'm going to do tonight because in my 5th time everybody has most of my jokes already. So I did a little audience participation today. So today, all the people who had the little red envelopes, then, yes ma'am, move over to the left side. Then, when I call, alright, Mr. DJ, the next CD please in a moment, number 3.
Yo, mic check.
One moment. Now, it seems that I have a problem with the middle, so I switch mine. I rewrote because I refuse to accept that a black person steal my shoes. So I rewrote the script.
Yo, mic check, mic check. Yeah, here you go. Oh, nah, you over here. Yeah, I heard you got that hot new thing. It's called Fetch. Let's get it going.
So I figured that my shoes was happy for me. And my shoes, after hearing all the claps coming from the auditorium, it took off on its own in the room and started dancing until all of a sudden he heard somebody coming and he jumped and landed on the suitcase. So I figured that's how my suitcase landed in somebody's, my shoes landed in somebody's suitcase. Now, somebody with a red envelope, open it for me please, and call out the word. Plenty people got a red envelope. It's not a lot of time I have. Anybody had the red envelope? All the ladies put it way down in their purse and they can't find it. What's the word?
Dress code.
Dress code. I'm wondering really, are all parents parents really working that hard? Because I see some kids going to school in the morning. I see some people going to work. I saw a lady got up off the bus the other day, and she wasn't as small as I am. And when she got up, she pulling, and she pulling, and she pulling, and the skirt not going anywhere. And I realized, I wanted to tell her, well, you know what, lady, you have to go back to the dressmaker because most of the material leave over there. Another one, please, quickly. Another one. Cell phone. Oh my Lord. Cell phone. I have a cell phone. Mine is made of French fries. A little fella in the back was so fascinated by my French fries, me almost moved the phone. But cell phone nowadays is this thing that I don't understand. Especially black people. Everybody have a cell phone. Like for instance, in Jamaica, I come from way up in the mountain. Way up in the mountain, we only got electricity like what, 7 years ago? And then everybody now has a cell phone, right? So can I have a call? I have an emergency. So no money, no deposit. So you cannot use it. But have you ever seen that advertising on TV with cell phone that they say, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Well, in Jamaica, living in the mountains, and Americans come home with their cell phone. Here they are. Nobody can use their cell phone in the house. They have to get out of the house and climb further up on the mountain. And you hear them, oh bloody hell, can't you hear me? Can't you hear me? Can you hear me now? And here, all the kids just travel around on the bus and talk about, where you live? Me I got a window now, you know. Meet me a window, man. Me I got a Kentucky. Who pays for these cell phones, you know? But I don't usually do like internet stuff, but there's a friend that collects these notes for me. And this joke I have to give because it's a Bajan joke. So somebody named Maynard write this Bajan joke, so I'm going to read it before we get. An elderly Bajan lady is in an elevator in a high-rise apartment in New York, going to visit some relatives. A beautiful young white woman gets in, smiling, smelling like very expensive perfume. She turns up her nose at the old woman and says arrogantly, Giorgio, Beverly Hills, $120 an ounce. The elderly lady with a deadpan expression, you know what a major black people can do, says nothing to the young lady. Smelling expensive, another one come enter the elevator. Look down upon the lady with her long skinny nose. And then she said, Chanel number 5, Paris, 200 an ounce. Then, as the elevator fill up, and as the old lady is entering where she's gonna get off, she let out a little tiny poop. And as she stepped out of the elevator, she said to the lady them, breadfruit, Barbados, 36 cents a pound. And she left them in the room, and that smell for sure took over all the Chanel and the other. Anybody has another envelope, please? Dieting. I don't know this thing about dieting. A friend of mine said the other day she was going home, so she wants to go home to spiffy fellas then. So she went to her doctor and she asked him, look man, I need to lose so much weight in so much short time. Write her this prescription. You're supposed to take it and it's supposed to eat only the fat. You take this pill and it don't have no eyes. So you can't see what it eats. So, for instance, if a man take it and your belly are hurting, Maybe I know you belly. And if you wake up next morning and something's not in it, then maybe you'll eat the wrong thing. And the women, what happens if you eat off your nipple? And you don't know what's happening, you know? Another one, please. Oh, the pickup line for men. Not men especially, because I have more experience there. You know, I'm walking on the street and this black guy said, psst. I'm not answer. Me hear, psst. I still didn't answer, yeah. So the next time he saw me, he said, you didn't hear me calling you? He said, me don't answer, me a dog. You see me look like dog. I don't answer to, psst. But women nowadays, I want to know how many women in here get taken out before you get dragged in. Nobody gets even a McDonald's date. Dating, Kentucky. What about taking you to a movie? I met this fella. I took him out for coffee. I said to him, look, I'm not like any other you met. I'm a dating type. 2 weeks the fella calling me. I didn't get a date yet. I'm still waiting. He said, so when you go invite me over? When you gonna invite me over? So that's the point. Nobody gets out before you get in. Another fella. He comes, he asks me. He called me, he see my shoulders, me looking not so bad. He's younger than me, so I went, of course. I know what he wants to ask me. So I said right away, you have a girlfriend? He said, well, but before man answer, I said, I know about a life. I said, oh no. He says, well, yes, I have a girlfriend still. I said, well, do you have any children? He said, well, right now she's pregnant still. But romance is the thing that is going out, because romance, people get into a car, even if it is parked, but they want to go to the altar. I reach altar if the guy changing clothes in the car, if he's sleeping in the car, if he's eating in the car, and if it is in the parking lane, we now reach over in the romance lane. So, one more, because I have a feeling they're going to haul me off soon. Language. Language is a tough one, you know, because I speak a few. I speak Jamaican. Je parle français aussi. Bloody hell, there's a little bit of British English in there too, so I can't really do too much tonight with the language. Can I have another one, please? But Trini, we have practiced the one this still. The next time you see me, Trini will be in. I'm getting the beer John down to one. The beer John kind of easy. I'm on, you know, on, you know, on. Another one, please. And dating woman just to dating man. And romance together. Anything else? Before them haul me off. And oh, the hot flash. Oh my God. Because this is hot flash audience. How many hot flashers? How many hot? She said she talked to you. All the hot flashers in the place put up on. I'm walking on the street, I'm on the bus, I'm sweating. Maybe I don't look like hot flash material, but I am. So here I am sitting on the bus and I'm eyeing this young fella. And he come over and instead, what the fella said, are you okay, miss? I can't ask him out then. You know, you go to bed with somebody and all of a sudden they want to hug you. Yeah, you're soaking wet. Hot flash. But then if you take the medication for the hot flash, then you guys give you something else, so you might as well sweat on. Anyway, I want to thank you for having me, and God bless.